Everybody, is Steph from the Hot Movement Podcast, and everything about Joel Embiid this season has been bad. Everything. Just starting out with saying that he don't want to play back-to-backs. Okay. He comes back in one of the games last week. Doesn't really play well. He comes back the other night when there was reports that he may not play. He's going to give it a go. And then he finally shows up and plays and has a horrible performance last night. He gets into it with a reporter earlier when the season started. Shoving a reporter, even though the reporter was in the wrong for, writing a personal article that just wasn't right. Okay, I'm not going to knock Embiid for being upset, but, putting your hands on a reporter is just a no-no. You're worth hundreds of millions of dollars. What are you doing? Okay. And just everything just surrounding Embiid just didn't seem like he was interested in basketball or really being like this team guy that people may think he is. And everything he was doing prior to what I'm about to read, I'm sure y'all got wind of this too, because Shams came out with not a scathing report, but an eye-opening report from young Tyrese Maxey. But yeah, I didn't really get a feeling that Joel Embiid was all in this season at all. I even said last night, after last night's performance, just go ahead and shut it down. All right, trust the process part 2, because that's what it's looking like. Go ahead and tank. There was also reports out that Nick Nurse and Daryl Morey's jobs is safe. Okay, I was never adamant of Nick Nurse getting fired from this job. It was just that the team is playing so poorly, and you don't have your star players. What can you do without them? Show us your true coaching mettle, and he can't. So should he get fired for that? For not having to start players? No, but also you should really evaluate him next season going forward, and that should be it. Daryl Morey, he's done his part. He got James Harden. He shipped James Harden out. Was able to get, convince Paul George want to come. So they've constructed a good roster. Okay. The problem is Joel Embiid's health, and I don't know if they downplayed it during the summer. He played the Olympics, and then he can't even go in preseason. And even played as much out of the 10, 11, out of the 13 games they have this year. They've played. He's only played in 2 of them. Okay, so it would start out as he's never going to play back-to-backs. So now he's only played 2 games. So he's on pace to play this season? 20 games, 30 games? Come on now. So they got beat down in Miami, pretty bad, by the Heat. And report came out that Tyrese Maxey called out Joel Embiid for always being late. In the meeting, Maxey challenged Embiid to be on time to team activities, calling out the former league MVP about being late for everything, how it impacts the locker room, from other players to the coaching staff, sources breathing on the media. And man, look, if this report is true, Shams is pretty credible. I'm not surprised Tyrese Maxey even said this. When Tyrese Maxey came into the league as a young 21, 22, absolute hustler, busted his ass, earned his way to a max contract that he got. When Maxey's on the court, he gives it his all. Okay, and that in the playoffs, against the Knicks, was keeping teams in. I remember, I think what was that? He hit a game. He had a 3 to in OT or to send to OT or so. He's clutch, and it sucks that he's hurt because Maxey, he don't come for I never took him as a player that milks injuries and stuff like that. He's young, but he got a fiery but it's a good fire. He has a good fire basketball spirit. That doesn't even make sense, but y'all know what I mean. He's really good. Shows a lot of passion and drive, but really talented. When James Harden left, I was very high on Maxey elevating. I thought that when James Harden left, it was actually the best thing that could happen for the Sixers and Maxey, and it was looking like that last year before Embiid got hurt. Right, he was definitely 1B to Joel's 1A. Okay, so Maxey's been out with an injury, a hamstring injury. Okay, but for him to say this at 23, 24 years old, for him to call it Joel Embiid out, a grown man who'll be 31 next year. Okay, that he needs to be showing up to meetings and being more locked in, and being a better leader. Why does it take Maxey to say that? You know what I'm saying? So that means that even though Maxey's hurt, okay, and can't be on the court, he's still doing everything he can to show that he's focused and locked in, even though the team is not playing very well and the record is bad It just shows you the type of leadership going forward. The Sixers are in good hands with Maxey going forward. Maxey is a treasure to the Sixers. Okay, Maxey should be a Sixer for life. Okay, so I think going forward, they're going to really have to prioritize Maxey after this Embiid contract. This is crazy to me that this came out, but I'm not surprised. Not only is Embiid not want to play back-to-backs, just making that statement alone didn't seem like you're a team guy, you know? And, of course, they heard that, too. Players, teammates, Maxey heard that, you know? And yeah, you guys suck right now, but show up to the meeting, be engaged, right? And it seemed like that's what Embiid ain't doing. Everything has been, there's been nothing positive this season for Joel Embiid. You know, he's a former MVP, right? Saying he is late, being late for everything. Why isn't Embiid late for everything? Just because you're injured, okay? Well, you can't take a wheelchair to practice, can't take a scooter, moped to practice. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure you have, people who, medical team, make sure you get to practice on time and all that. I mean, is he hurt where he's late on everything? This is crazy to me, man. This season, like I said, this season's done. Thank God that, their pick is protected, because they will be drafting in the lottery. And I go ahead and just send Embiid home at this point. And shut him down, rehab. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to be around the team if this is true. You're being late. You're not helping team morale. You know what I'm saying? You're not helping other players develop. You're not working with the staff. You're not doing nothing. And this is the same guy that says he does a lot for the city, right? Crazy, man. I'm done with Embiid for this year. Hell of a player when healthy, but right now, man, it's not good right now. Everything about Embiid coming out is not good. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all this, man, from the latest. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.